Hey YouTube, my name is Jurgen and welcome back at ProHerper. Today I'll do a Spring 2024 update about the genetic testing here in Europe. And we've been able to add a lot of new tests in the past couple of weeks and months, and it all started in December last year when we were able to add Hurricane, which also proved out to be the same as Trick. Then we were able to add VPI Exantic, we were able to add Bell Complex, we were able to add Genetic Stripe, and then more recently we also added Desert Ghost. So Desert Ghost actually is just a single recessive, it's not polygenetic. This has been recently, that view has changed, and we also confirmed that it's indeed just a single gene, and in fact there are not multiple lines out there, like for example we have with albino. There is just a single mutation that we use to genotype all these different animals. And it's even the same as enhancer. So we were able to discuss and collaborate a little bit with the people in Canada who actually developed in parallel from us an enhancer test, and they came out with exactly the same mutation, which really proved that it's the same exact gene, the same mutation basically. So enhancer and Desert Ghost are identical from a genetic point of view. Now, more recently, actually this week, we have another big one for you guys, and that's Puzzle. So this is the latest one, and we will continue to add a lot more tests in the coming weeks and the coming months. So I cannot thank you guys enough for providing all these sheds to us. And this really makes it possible to develop these tests and to start offering to you guys. And then there is another major, massive update, I think, which is the new website. So let's just take a look at the new website, how you can order your new tests. And here we go.
So the first thing you'll need to do is you go to the website ProHerper.com, as you can see here. Then of course you'll have to accept or deny these cookies. And so then you're at the website. So it's a brand new website. You can find all the necessary information. So if you want to figure out which genetic tests are available, then you just click at genetic tests. Here you can see all the different tests that are available. So this is a question I very often have, and this website is always up to date, let's say. So if we go back to the main page, okay. So if we go back to the main page, we're here. So you can see there are basically two ways to order tests. So if you scroll down, we end up here, and here you can see a snapshot of the tests that we currently have available. So you have Clown, which also tests for Cryptic. We have VPI Exantic, Desert Ghost. Obviously there are a lot more, and this is just a snapshot. But you can click here, order test, or you can go to the right hand corner, which is the login stage. So if you click here on order test, you'll be redirected, and here you'll be able to create your account. If you don't have an account yet, of course, you'll have to create it. If you already have one, you can just log in, of course. So if you go to create an account, this is what it will look like. You'll have to fill in some of your personal information. So first name, last name, email, blah blah. You can also let us know if you have a business account, so then you can fill in your business name and your VAT number. This is of course important if you need invoices, and if you don't want to pay any VAT. This is only possible when you're outside of Belgium and still within Europe. So you can go through all these necessary steps. Ultimately you will receive an email, which will if you then click the link in the email, you will be able to confirm your account, and then you'll be able to log in. So this is what it will look like. So I already have it set up here. So you go to login, and then you enter the platform on the website. So Very briefly, so this is on desktop. It will look slightly different when you're on your phone, but you'll get the idea. The setup is basically the same. So on the left here, you'll see the animal, test, order, and profile tabs. Of course, you can also log out again. And then here, we're now at the animal tabs, where you can add your animals. So the first thing you'll have to do, of course, is add an animal if you want to order a test. So as you can see, I don't have any animals now as of yet. So what we'll need to do is add an animal. So I will first go add it. So give it the name, gender. Then you can give it an ID. This is either a name. For me, this is a code. Everyone has a different system. And then you'll need to give a birth date. I know many of you don't actually know the exact birth date, but usually you know the year it was born in. If you don't know the year, if you only know the year, you can just give it, let's say January 1st. And this one was a 2023 animal. I actually do have the exact birth date, but I don't know it by heart. Then you can click here, confirm, and voila. So now I noticed that I forgot actually to add the picture here, because there is no picture. So I can go here, you can click these three dot icon, you can click edit, and then I can add the photo, and I click it, and voila. If I click confirm, now you can see that here the photo is actually added to the animal, which is great, and this photo will also be added later on the certificate. So if you download the certificate now, it also comes with a photo, so I think that's really great. Now, another thing that I really love about the website is you can go to actions here, so next to add animal, and then you can either do this bulk upload or you can download an example bulk upload file. So if you click it, it will automatically download it for you.
Okay, so if you open Excel file and you just downloaded the bulk upload example file, you can go to data, you can go to from text/CSV, you click this, you can open the example bulk upload file, and it will give you what it will look like. You can click load here, and then you can basically just add your own animals here. So you need to make sure that this remains the same, so please don't change it, but then this, you can just delete this information, and you can add your own information here as well. So for example, these are just 3 example animals that are here, so you need to make sure that the morphs are here. You need to make sure that the gender is either male, female, or not known, so please don't make this I don't know what. So it has to be one of these 3 formats. Then a specific animal ID, you can either use what I use, so my code, but it can be George or whatever you want to name your animal. This is basically how you identify that specific animal. And then there needs to be a date of birth. And what I already mentioned here was that if you don't know the exact date of birth, you just need to still fill it in the same format. So don't fill in 2024, for example, but fill it in as 01/01/2024, like I just previously showed you. You also need to make sure that these date files are also here, as you can see, listed as a date. So they can be in a general format, but then of course, as you can see, it will change. So it needs to be a date here. So make sure that this is indeed the case. So it should be short date here, and then it's correct again. And then you click here file, you save this file. After adding all your animals, you save it as a CSV, and then you're able to upload it to the website. So now we're here again, and now you can go to bulk upload. So again, you click actions, you can then click bulk upload, and you can then add the file. So name is not that important, as long as it's CSV, so saved as CSV is very important. You open it, and then as you can see, again, there are no photos because I cannot import the photos. You can still add them later if you want, so you can still add a photo here, so you can see that this is this orange icon whenever there is no photo added, but yeah, just using the same photo here as an example. I will change it later. So you'll see that, yeah, you can just add the photos later if you want to. But at least you'll have all your different animals, so you can move these different pages here wherever needed. Then you can go to tests to order a test. So first thing you do is add your animals, and then you can go and order your tests. So let's say, depending on whatever you want, you can just add, let's say, a clown test. Okay. Then here you can see all your different animals. Of course, you can also search for them. So this one, for example, this is the red hat. Okay. And then either you can add it to your cart. So, okay, we added it to the cart. So now you can see that my cart is updated. Then you can order some more tests. So let's say I also want to do an asphalt test. Let's say this one and also this one. I want to test for asphalt. Yeah, you can again add it to your cart and so on until you have all the animals that you want to test, or you can directly go to checkout now, depending on what you need. So I'm going to checkout now. Here you can see all the different tests that I wanted to order. You can see again prices remain the same, so it's 50 euros. You'll also get an automatic discount if you have more than 10, and if you have more than 50 you'll get even higher discount, as was always the case. You can of course also add 2 tests on the same animal, and the second test will always be 25 as usual. Okay, so then you just go to checkout, and then here, very important, you need to declare that you will only send dry sheds to us. You agree with the terms, the privacy policy. This is what we need to do legally, of course. Continue, you order, and then here you can pay however you want. So you can use PayPal, you can use your card, ideal, whatever you want to do. I'm going to stop here, of course, because I'm not going to pay for these actual tests in this example. But basically what it will look like after you ordered your tests, this is what it will look like. And then they will either be, maybe I can show you what it will look like. So at first you'll of course be, it will be like this. The status will be awaiting sheds because we haven't received your sheds yet. Then after a while, this will move into in progress. Once we have received your sheds, you'll also receive notifications. So you can see this bell icon here, and you also receive emails. So for example, here you can see all the different notifications. Once the test has been completed, you also see the result here. So these are just examples, of course. So you will either be negative or positive, or depending on, so here, for example, this was a bite test. You can see, okay, the result was hut bite for this Enchi hut clown. And then you can see the date when it was tested. You can see the status, it's completed, and then you can download here your certificate again. So you just click this icon, download your certificate, and that's it. Now, if you go to orders, you can always track all the different orders that you did in the past. You can see what animals you paid for. You can see the status as well. And then you can also go to your profile again. Here you can unsubscribe to the newsletter if you want to, or you can again change your account to a business account if you added a VAT number later. So that's it. I think it's quite straightforward for you guys, and I hope you like this new website. So I hope you guys really enjoy the website, and it will hopefully make your life a lot easier moving forward from now on. It will definitely also make my life easier. You can just order all your second tests as well there. So, I mean, just please use the website, and it will make things a lot smoother from me, but also for you guys, where you can always find all your certificates back, which is really helpful, I think, for you guys as well. Now, thanks for sticking out so long, and I have a few more updates for you guys who stick out until the end, which is we're very close for Monarch, we're also very close for Monsoon, we're also very close for Enchi, and Rainbow is also something that we're still working on. We'll need a little bit more time, but these tests are definitely coming in the next few weeks, maybe even months. So thanks guys, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.